Is Bitcoin going to reach $30,000 or maybe lower? Hey guys, my name is David, and in this channel we talked about trading, technical analysis, everything around trading, forex trading, stocks trading, and of course cryptocurrencies. If you've already subscribed to this channel, don't be confused. I know we've made short videos about forex trading, mostly about forex trading, but it doesn't matter. Technical analysis works for every asset classes. Forex trading or cryptocurrency, we need just charts. Okay, let's get back to Bitcoin. If you've been following Bitcoin, you've probably heard that Elon Musk tweeted yesterday, or maybe yesterday, tweeted something about Bitcoin that caused crash. Not a gigantic crash, but people started panicking and selling off their Bitcoins. Of course, it changed a little bit. Today, I saw that Elon Musk came out and say, I'm not against cryptocurrency in general, but I don't like the amount of energy that Bitcoin consumes. We need to improve that. Of course, there are lots of debates about that, but for now, we're not going to talk about that. We are going to take a look at charts. We are going to dig into Bitcoin chart to see what is going on there. Okay, let's see what we have on Bitcoin chart. The way I usually analyze the chart is based on price action and its relationship with trend lines and support resistances, and of course some type of channels. Of course, it's a little bit different with the way that people or traders draw channels. It's a little bit more precise. If you want to know how I draw trend lines or channels based on these methods, you can check out my previous videos, short videos, but I don't think that you can get that exactly what I mean. So I'm gonna make longer version videos and analyze charts and talk about that. If you like, make sure to subscribe so that you can learn them better. Anyway, let's see what we have on Bitcoin chart. The first thing that we are going to take a look at is weekly chart. On the weekly chart, there is a channel. As you can see, there is a channel here. That's the lower band of channel, which is our support, holds the price for now, but it's broken a little bit. Let's see what scenario we have. For now, the price wicks down and wicks up a little bit, but let's see if the price breaks this lower band, what happens then? We have another support. Let me draw that support first. This is our support, and if the price breaks through this support as well and this candle closes behind this support, we need to look at other scenarios. And what are those scenarios? It's a bearish scenario. Let's see. For considering that scenario, we need to go to monthly chart, because we need to see that in a bigger picture. And in a monthly chart, as you can see, there is a huge difference between the previous data, the data from 2018, 2017, and the current data. When we have this huge difference in technical analysis, what we do is we use logarithmic chart or log chart, log version of charts, if you will. When we zoom out, what we see here is there is a channel. I've drawn a channel. If the price breaks that lower part of the channel related to the weekly time frame, the next destination for the price is the upper part of this channel. You might say that no, it might get to the lower part. It's very unlikely because the size of this wave, the second wave, is almost twice as the previous one. In this case, when the price jumps out of the channel and doesn't respect the upper part of channel in a bullish scenario, the next destination, the next stoppage is the upper part of the channel. So if the price breaks the weekly channel, the next destination for that is the upper of this channel, and it means that we are going to see something like $32,000 to 30. Let me see that. Around $32,000 to $33,000, which is possible. I'm not going to say that the price breaks that channel and is going to reach this the upper part of this channel. It is possible, but you can't say definitely. You can't say that it's for sure the scenario here, because no one can predict the chart. As you know, if you know me, I say that no one can predict the chart, and it's not up to me. We all know that no one can see the future. Anyway, this is the bearish scenario that we have here. There is no, I don't see any other support here until 33 or 32 maybe. If it gets to the upper part of the channel, for example, let's say next week, we can see higher prices like $35,000 or something like that. But in my opinion, this scenario is unlikely to happen unless we have a big news, like for example SEC comes out and say, okay, we are going to crack down on Bitcoin, we are going to impose regulation, heavy regulation on Bitcoin and stuff like that. Or for example, Elon Musk comes out and say, okay, I'm gonna sell off all my Bitcoins, or something like MicroStrategy owner Michael comes out and say, I'm gonna sell off all my Bitcoin, which is almost impossible. If you know him, you know that it's almost impossible. But for now, for this now, I don't see any big news, any large news for now. So the most probable scenario is the bullish one, or at least a consolidation scenario. And let's see, for seeing that, we need to get back to the weekly, and we don't need the logarithmic charts. We need our symbol chart here. So what happened there? Let's get back to let's go to daily time frame. In a daily time frame, okay, so as you can see, the price has beautifully held the support has beautifully held the price. And what happens here, if the price breaks the resistance here, this resistance, we can see the bullish scenario here. The bullish scenario is for the price to get to the upper part of the weekly channel, and maybe breaks that, or maybe consolidate for a while. Let me use this tool to show you how. If the price breaks the resistance here, we might see something like this, and then you can enter the market after breaking this high, for example. This is one scenario. Maybe the price consolidate for a while, like this, and after that it goes up and reaches the upper part of the channel, which is another scenario. It might get back a little bit. If it decides to break the upper part of our weekly channel, let's see what happened here. We have, sorry for that, Okay, we have something like this. Either the price goes up a little bit and then gets back to the channel, but if it decides to go up and we see the bullish move, we are going to enter the market after something like this. The price goes up, it goes back a little bit, and we enter the market after it breaks this high. So we don't enter the market immediately because this might be a manipulation or anything you like to name, but it can go up and then gets back to the channel right after breaking the upper part of the channel like this. It goes up and then immediately gets back to the channel, but we don't enter the market there. If you want to day trade, if you want to just hold the your Bitcoin, you can enter after breaking the upper part of this channel. Okay, now let's see what is the bigger picture. What happens if the price breaks the upper part of the weekly channel and if we go through a bullish move? So for that we need to go to the monthly chart and see and look at the log version of the chart, and I'm gonna zoom out a little bit to see the bigger picture. And as you can see, the only resistance that we have on this chart, on the monthly chart, is this resistance, is this one. I explained about this pattern in one of my videos. The price goes up to some extent, goes up like this sharply, and then it starts slowing down like this. The first, we have three phases here. The first phase is the price goes up sharply. The next phase is we see that the price loses its momentum in the next phase, and we have another phase that the price again loses its momentum. It's something like it wants to go down. You can see something like that in divergence. When the price start to losing its momentum, you can see divergence in indicators. But this is a pattern that I explained in one of my videos. So the next destination of the price here is the upper part of our channel before it getting back. Maybe it get back, maybe sometimes the price go through another phase. We have 4 phases instead of 3 phases, but in either way we reach the upper part of the channel. So let's say that we reach the upper part of our channel. Let me clear the chart. Okay, let's see that the price gets a few months later to the upper part of the channel. What we see here is the price is something like 200,000 for Bitcoin. The longer the price gets to the upper part of this channel, the bigger price we see, because it's an ascending channel. So if it takes longer for the price to get to the upper part of this channel, we see bigger price. Maybe if, let's say, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, let's see that the price gets to this channel, let's say 8 months later. So what we see here is something like 230,000 to 200, let's see, 50,000. So if the price gets to this channel later than sooner, we see bigger numbers. Obviously it's not bad if the price gets back a little bit here, let's say to 32 or 33, and corrects itself and then goes up, because we see bigger price, bigger numbers in the future, because of this ascending channel. So in my opinion, in the bigger picture, we see big numbers. Okay guys, let's wrap things up. We have obviously three scenarios: bearish, bullish, and consolidation. In my opinion, the bearish one is highly unlikely for now, at least without any news. If the price might consolidate for a while and goes up, unless we see a very huge news. And in a long term, that doesn't matter because Bitcoin is going up. It's going to see bigger prices because it's a worthwhile asset. It's something that is not going to die soon. But if in a short term we see even a bigger correction, something like what we discussed about, like $33,000 or $34,000, that's a good sign, because in the future we are going to see bigger and bigger prices, something like $300,000 or $500,000 dollars for Bitcoin, which is, I think it's a viable option. It's not something that we say, okay, now that's not gonna happen, the price of Bitcoin can go there. It easily can go there, and the technical part shows that, the fundamental part shows that. If you like this video, make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and hit the notification bell as well, so that you can see future videos, you can be notified for them. And of course, like this video if you found it useful. See you in the next video.